4-2 in district play. I know Coach Wilhite turning this very young team into a force to be reckoned with as the season begins to go right into the home stretch with just 7 games, including tonight's, left on the schedule. Losing 12 seniors from the previous season left a lot of questions coming into this 2025 season, but these young men have answered each and every one of them, roaring back at times from deficits, winning in the bottom of the final inning, and creating believers out of all of us fans. We split games this week with Logan County in a 2-1 win here at home, and then a 3-2 loss at Logan. That's all I'm going to recap about those 2 games, because while I love to sip on some good, and I'm putting this in quotes, tea, I certainly won't be spilling any tea or my feelings more so than what we have to. And if you know, you know. I'm very proud of our Wildcat fan base, as well as our boys. Always a classy team, as well as a classy coaching staff. Appreciate them and those gentlemen that are leading these young men, good leaders of men. Moving on. Our quick tidbit on Allen County Scottsville coming into tonight's matchup with a 6-18-1 record. That one, I'm not sure how you end up with a baseball in tie, but that they got one. Well, they're 1-13 in the region and 1-5 in their district. Their lone regional win coming 2-1 versus Glass. I'm going to say Toe. Or maybe Tao. Yeah, we're going to go with Tao. Keegan Tao, just like Dr. Tao, the dentist here in town. Keegan Tao hitting 317. Noah Tao hitting 371. And the aforementioned Eli Stamper hitting 324. And Jay Desmond hitting 333 coming into tonight's matchup. Don't let the record fool you, though. This team is not slide on talent. They just haven't been able to turn that talent into a lot of wins this season. Your Wildcats, unfortunately, they have not swung it well the last couple of games. But tonight, I got a feeling that we're going to get the bats going again. Brady Delk is still hitting above 400 at 414 on the season, and now in double digits for doubles with 10 on the season. Brady's also killing it from the mound, starting 4 games and 4 more in relief, pitching a total of 25 innings, and he's got just a 1.4 ER. I'm highlighting Brady right now because seasons like this, they absolutely deserve to be brought up and made mention of specifically. This is a special year for him, not only as an individual player, but as a leader of this team. Keep at it, young man. I'm certainly rooting for you. You're having a sensational year. As well, speaking of sensational, our sensational senior, Griff Banton, also hitting 351, as well as his senior counterpart, Lane Alford, the first baseman's hitting 314 on the year right now, all region players from a year ago. The fantastic freshman, Liam Heinze, is also having a year to remember for a breakout season, hitting an even 350 in the leadoff spot. Don't forget about our pitching, though. The super sophomore, Boy Blankenberg, has cemented himself as the team's ace for the year with 50 innings pitched. 50 innings pitched. That's big time for just a sophomore. And a 2.10 ERA. And he's got 53 strikeouts on the season. That's averaging a little better than a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's big time for a sophomore. And he's just got 18 walks on the season. So that just goes to show you for the nice left-hander that those 18 walks and 53 strikeouts, he's able to control the ball, get it through the zone, keeping it in the zone, not just out there throwing balls downhill. And I could sit here and I could absolutely pontificate about what this season, what a season has been to this point, and all the things about our boys. But you know what? Here soon, thankfully, because the weather looks like it is going to go around us a little bit. It looks north of the field right now. If I look to my left and over towards the football field in Franklin Simpson High School, you're going to see nothing but dark clouds. Now, if I look the other way towards the west, I see some sunlight. I see the sky kind of breaking apart a little bit. So we're going to sit back and we're going to keep an eye on the weather and hope, fingers crossed, if you're seeing me on Channel 9 right now, Franklin Simpson Channel 9, we appreciate you joining us on there as well as the fantastic coverage that they provide for us all season long and for all of Franklin Simpson High School sports. Coaches are now meeting at home plate to share lineups and meet with the umpires. But we got our 2 favorite words in all of sports come up. And I'm not going to say them just yet, but 2 of the most famous words in all of sports. And we're going to find out what those are when we come back right here on 92.3 WFKN. live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat Baseball. My name's Cody Schuler. I'm your voice for Wildcat Baseball. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Our coaches are still meeting at home plate, having a little discussion with the umpires before this one gets started. And we're getting ready to start on the starting lineups for this team. Everybody's shaking hands, getting ready to go. We're going to be taking on Allen County Scottsville, the Patriots from just right up I-65. And we're excited for a good one. I promise the two most famous words, and maybe all of baseball, but all of sports maybe in general instead. And those two words are, in fact, play ball. I know, simple, easy, but, that is what they in the radio business call a tease. It wasn't a very good one. I know that, I'm sorry. This is not my first time, but, we're doing our best here. But anyways, we're going to get right to our starting lineups. We're going to begin with the visiting Allen County Scottsville Patriots. Leading off, left fielder, number 2, Colton Sullivan. Then followed up is going to be catcher, number 10, Noah Tao. Then third baseman, number 9, the senior, Eli Stamper. Then pitching is going to be number 7, Jay Disman, followed up by shortstop, number 20, Keegan Tao. And then first baseman, number 34, Ty Wilson. Then right fielder, number 3, Wyatt Todd. Then the designated hitter is going to be number 6, Owen Talbot. Then center fielder, number 24, Dusty Hayes, followed up by Parker Metter. Now, Metter is going to be playing second base for the Patriots. And now for your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Leading off in his usual spot is going to be second baseman tonight. He's been on third base a lot for us, but it's going to be second baseman, number 17, Liam Heinze, followed up by shortstop, number 7, Brady Delk, the fantastic junior. And then the sensational senior, number 3, Lane Alford. Followed up by that's going to be the catcher, number 20, Griff Banton. Then designated hitter, all gas, no breaks, number 19, Jackson Gass. And then going to be left fielder, number 2, Braylon Turner. Followed up by the third baseman for tonight's game is going to be number 12, Colton Turner. So Turner to Turner, and then we're going to go Kelly to Kelly. It's going to be right fielder, Carson Kelly, and then followed up by center fielder, Easton Kelly. And then your pitcher for tonight is going to be Jordan Brandon, the other sophomore counterpart on the mound for your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Now, Jordan, he's been a steady number 2 in this lineup. He has started 8 games and only appeared in 8 games. He has got 37 and 2/3 innings pitched while carrying a 4.46 ERA through this one. Jordan has been killing it himself. Thrust into the scene here, doing some fantastic varsity pitching, and he's just been doing a great job. We're getting a little bit of rain after all. Here it is coming down just a little bit, but not too much. I can kind of see it through the foul ball net here in front of us. I think that kind of actually helps me to be able to see it, but it's moving pretty quickly through here. We've got a little bit of wind blowing right to left through here. We're still holding steady at 71 degrees at 5:55 in the evening here on this beautiful Thursday night for baseball. I hope everybody's having a great night. We're going to play the national anthem, and we'll get right back with you after that right here on 92.3 WFKN.
And on the mound for the Wildcats tonight, number 6, Jordan Brandon. Wildcats are coached
Everybody to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat Baseball. We are now pretty much set to get this one going. Jordan Brandon is getting warmed up out there. Just a few last-minute touches on the mound. Wildcats looking good out here in these uniforms with the knee-high white pants tonight and the all the way up royal blue socks with the stripes, and got the royal blue old school looking jerseys with the blue FS and the white numerals on them. Looking sharp, fellas. You know, I don't know who really handles all of the uniforms through here, but whoever's doing this, you know, I know there's probably got to be a female involved because our boys are always looking sharp. You know, somebody's always got us looking pretty good in this one. ACS, Allen County, Scottsville, they are in the all gray long baseball pants with the red uniforms with the ACS and red and blue combination crossed their chest. Leading off here is going to be number 2, left fielder Colton Sullivan. Now, I'm waiting for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Play ball. Now we're ready. Colton Sullivan. Let's see. The senior's hitting .257 on the year as he takes ball 1 off the right arm of Jordan Brandon. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Now, in years past, I've always made a point to talk about Gavin Link's hair. Now, Gavin has since gotten a haircut, okay? Here's the pitch. That one's hammered, right through the 5-6 hole. Leadoff hit there for the Patriots. Sullivan on base there early with the single. But speaking of hair, I think third baseman Colton Turner's mullet that he's got going on right now, that might be tops on the team this year. Might be tops on the team this year. One on, that's way outside. That gets away from the glove of Banton. Runner is going to advance. And here comes Noah Tao, the catcher. Speaking of Gavin Link, we got to give him a specific congratulations. He's been nominated by his coach as the 2025 Kentucky Super Prep for his sport, meaning baseball. That one's sent over to Heinze. He's going to pick it up, field it cleanly at second, and toss it over to Alford for out number 1. Runner has advanced on up to third now. Now here comes senior third baseman number 9, Eli Stamper. Best hitter on the team for, well, arguably. But congratulations to Gavin. He's going to get to be a part of the 2025 Kentucky Super Preps Awards ceremony presented by Med Center Health. Swung on, and that one's hit, and that one's bumbled a little bit by Alford, but Alford is going to be able to grab a hold of it eventually and step on first base, but the runner is going to come across, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Congratulations to Gavin. That's huge news. So now bases are clear again with 2 away. I mean, ACS has come in here and really hit the ball already. You know, one of them got through for a hit, but the others were enough in play to be able to move the runner after the 1 wild pitch. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Disman. Disman, he puts the bat on the ball, and that one gets fouled out of play. Disman, a senior, hitting .333 on the year. Right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That was a good pitch there from Brandon. Yeah, that was a late breaking pitch. It looked like a bit of a slider. Colton Turner having to charge this one, sends it over to Alford. Wow, a big-time stretch from Alford as well. That one didn't have a whole lot of juice on it as it was hit to Turner, and he had to come up firing on the run, and an incredible stretch there by senior Lane Alford as well to get that third out of the top of the first inning, but not before ACS did some work. They put one across home plate to take an early 1-0 lead here, now heading into the middle of the first inning. We are continuing, as we've said, to lead off the broadcast, to keep an eye on this weather. Towards the west of us, it looks pretty good, and it appears that the wind is going to push the bad weather on through here and keep it all north of us. We did get a little bit of rain, just kind of, it didn't even quite muck up the dirt enough to make it even, really sticky or tacky. It's still dusty out there on the field, you could say, in most spots. Grounds crew, meaning AKA Coach Will Height and coaching staff, as always, have the field looking phenomenal. They had the tarp on it earlier today, covered it up last night, and the field just looks great. So, good calls there, gentlemen. People don't take into account, I should say, the amount of time that coaches spend doing things just like that. So much more than just coaching the team and being a mentor to these boys and making leaders of men out of them. Leading off now, the bottom of the first inning is going to be the freshman, I don't know why I said that weird, freshman, Liam Heinze. Liam having a phenomenal year, hitting an even .350, takes ball one off the right arm of Jay Desmond. Desmond got an 8.08 ERA coming into this one. 0-4 on the season. That one's going to fly out in the infield over to second baseman, Parker Metter. Metter, the flex player in the lineup, will not be hitting. But here comes Brady Delk. 414 on the season, leading the team with 36 hits and leading the team with 26 RBIs. And tied for the team lead with 2 home runs on the season. Takes ball one off the arm of Desmond. Your Wildcats, they are going to have to put the bat on the ball. Takes ball two, a little low and away. Desmond looking pretty good out there, throwing downhill right now. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate for 2-1 count now with one away, and here in the bottom of the second. Allen County Scottsville Patriots leading it 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's a foul ball. Desmond with his numbers puffed up a little bit, as far as stats go, but looking good to start this one off. Delk's ready. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball. Fighting in this one, 2-2. This is how you maintain that 400 average. You get up there, you're aggressive with it, take a lot of cuts. Well, that's a foul ball. Fouls right into the catcher, and he caught it and dropped it and then steps up and tags the runner for out number 2. Now, here's Lane Alford. Lane, one of our 2 seniors at play, takes strike 1, hitting .314 on the season right now. All-region player from a year ago. Here's the pitch. That's a strike as well, right down Main Street. That one came right across the center of the plate, it looked like. 0-2 with 2 away. pitch. That one down. Bounced right in front of the plate. Looked like a breaking pitch, and it broke hard. Lane's back into the box now. Looks like he's choked up just a little bit on the bat. Here's the pitch. That one's sent out to center field, and that's going to get down. Oh, wow, is it going to be down enough? Wow. Keegan Tao, he had to go a long way for that one. It was not hit as hard as I thought it was. It kind of died right after it got to second base, and Keegan Tao traveled a long way and was able to field it while still upright, and even gave it a toss on over to first. But that's going to go as a hit for Lane Alford, and here comes senior counterpart, Griff Banton. Griff takes ball one low, looking to get a bit of a two-out rally going here in the early going is your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Okay, lead over there for Lane. The changeup comes in for strike one. Lane is 6 for 6 on stolen base attempts. Griff hitting .351 on the year. And Lane is away, and he's going to, oh, he gets under the tag. ACS does not like it. Wow, that was a super close one. You got to give Noah Tao a lot of credit on that throw. I mean, that was a great throw. Showed some quickness, pop behind the plate there. Make that 7 for 7. 2-2 count now as Griff takes strike two. Jackson Gass waiting in the on-deck circle. Runner in scoring position. Let's see how Desmond handles this one. Foul ball to Banton. Banton with 13 RBIs on the year, but he's third in the team with 27 hits. In the home stretch of this season, with just 7 games, including tonight, takes strike three looking. Oof, man, good pitch there off the arm of Desmond. Desmond coming in and looking good so far for ACS, even with those pumped up stats just a little bit. He's looking good so far through one. Wildcats got some work to do on defense. Down 1-0 heading into the top of the second. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you with some more Wildcat action live on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat Baseball. Heading into the top of the second right now, we are looking at a 1-0 deficit for our boys. And coming to bat is the shortstop, junior, number 20, Keegan Tao. Tao's hitting .317 on the season, right-handed hitter. Just got 13 hits, 7 RBIs. But Patriots getting out early in this one with that One run coming across the plate in the top of the first. Tal takes ball 1. Here's the pitch from Brandon. Strike 1. 1-1 count now to the leadoff here in the top second. Just a little bit after the 6 o'clock hour now. 6:13, still 71 degrees. The rain had come through just a little bit. Tal takes ball 2. This is a bit of a changeup from what we saw in the first inning from ACS. Yet to swing the bat. Here's Tal, but they came out swinging a lot in the top of the first. Got a 3-1 count now to Tal. Hitter's count. Let's see if Brandon gives him anything. Swung on, that one's fouled off as the count's going to run full. 3-2. We've got another ball. Wind is blowing right to left a bit. That one's sent up to Delk. Delk's going to field it cleanly. Hit very hard, so he does not have to work too difficultly to send it over to Alford. Alford gives a bit of a stretch for out number 1. ACS been putting it in play so far. Now here comes first baseman Ty Wilson. Ty Wilson, a sophomore, hitting .222 on the season. Big right-handed hitter. Takes strike 1. Sun peeking through the clouds right now. Low and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0 ball game. As we get a bit of a crazy bird doing some diving into the middle of the infield. Swung on for strike 2, and the bird is gone. He was dive bombing for something out there in the middle of the infield. Hopefully he caught Wilson's attention, got him to miss that one. That one's just a bit low and away. 2-2 count now. Wind up. Pitch. Chopper right over the top ahead of Brandon. Delk's going to, oh, it gets underneath the glove of Brady Delk. Jumped at it and missed to Jordan Brandon, and Delk charging misses it off the tip of the bottom of his glove. That's going to go, I would assume, an E6, as it was chopped over the head of our pitcher, Brandon. First error of the game for the home team. And ACS has got a runner. That one's going to get over to Delk. He's going to step on second and turn 2. He get there in time. He does. Oh, boy. And that's a knuckle biter right there for the ACS head coach. He don't like it. And man, you kind of got to grin at that one just a bit. You don't know. You don't know, but it was close. Maybe that's one of those that I'll try to remember to go home and look at, just like I did on Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. I was right about those calls, too. Kidding. No, I was right. But anyways, back to what we got here at hand. We get a 3 up, 3 down inning in our own way after we get the 6-3 double play. Fantastic work there by Brady to pick himself up after the error. But to turn 2 on that one. Brady, a multi-sport athlete, and looks like Jackson Gass is going to lead this one off. We've seen Coach Craig Delk out there, assistant coach here on the Wildcat team. Everybody familiar with Mr. Craig Delk, if you're in the school system, because, well, he's the one who makes sure all your kids get to where they're supposed to go on the bases. Department of Transportation here for Simpson County School District. just an
Jackson
excellent
Gass.
guy. Appreciate him. And we're going to start this one off with Jackson Gass, the DH, followed up by left fielder Braylon Turner, and then third baseman Colton Turner. Desmond's going to start this one off with a ball. So Gass to Turner to Turner. Braylon waiting on deck. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung on that one, a big cut. Fouled off for strike one. So 1-1 count now. Jackson set up in the back of the batter's box. Dug in well. Did we call it? I guess it was a strike after all. He check swung it, but it was a strike either way. Now here's the pitch. That one down deep into the dirt. Noah Tao, he's looked very good behind the plate for the Patriots so far. A little bit on the tall side compared to what you usually see high school catchers. But he has moved very quickly. Had a good game so far behind the plate just through, the leadoff for the bottom of the second. Showed some ability with the arm there. Nearly throwing out Alford. He's kept the ball in front of him very well. And that's going to be a leadoff walk. Jackson Gass is aboard.
For the Wildcats, left fielder number 2, Braylon Turner.
Now here comes Braylon Turner. Braylon has been a staple out in left field for us. Hitting an even 300 right now. Did not realize that he was at that 300 mark. That has took some work. Braylon, people from my generation and older take strike one. Braylon, very tall, and what people from my generation and older would refer to as lanky. That is a lanky, long, tall young man. Up in the batter's box, looking to possibly bunt here again. 0-1 count. Move the runner up if possible. Shows bunt. Ooh, fouled off. Heard a deadening thud of the bat that time. Didn't get it enough with the meat and got an 0-2 count here early. So now he's going to have to get aggressive. Doubt we'll see another bunt attempt. Desmond with the leadoff walk to Gass here in the bottom second. 1-0 ball game, ACS on top. That one lifted high out towards left field. Is it going to get in foul territory? It is. Everybody giving chase. And oh my word, the shortstop, Tao, caught that ball. Wow. That was an incredible diving catch. My goodness. Holy Moses. I mean, he traveled a good 60 feet to get to that thing. And Gass has to stay put over on first. Now here comes Colton Turner. Low and away. Colton vying for the best hair on the team with that just glorious mullet coming out the back of that batter's helmet right now. A lazy pickoff attempt from Desmond over to Wilson, but easily safe. Let's see. Colton, the sophomore, currently hitting 172, just below the Mendoza line. There you go. Gass goes, and that is hit right past the shortstop, and that's going to be an easy single for Turner. There is something to be said sometimes for opportunities, and when these kids get into a groove at that freshman, sophomore level with multiple opportunities, and he's had a few extra opportunities this week, making himself available over on third base and hitting the ball cleanly. Coming into a bit of his own here at the tail end of the year. You love to see it for a sophomore to be putting in work and showing up here raising his batting average. Strong work there, young man. Now here's Carson Kelly. Carson is out in right field for us. Now Carson, also a sophomore, hitting just below the Mendoza line himself at 190. Looking at 0-2 count with runners on first and second. Let's see how he handles it. Yep, that was a close one. Just misses the outside part of the plate that time. Like the teal green Bruce Bolt batting gloves. Those are pretty cool. Ball way high as count goes 2-2. Had some good battles between Desmond and a couple players so far here. Good rally coming out of the dugout. Oh, that was over the head of Kelly. Gets out of the hand. You could tell he was trying to throw the curveball, but you could see immediately that one slipped out of the hand. It hung up just a bit, and now we've got a 3-2 full count. 2 on after 3 straight balls. Let's see how that one goes. Oh, fouled off. Carson stays with it that time. It's an excellent pitch to swing at. Runners will probably be away. Here's the pitch. Oh, swung at the high stuff that time. I'm not a body language guy, but as quickly as he got out of the batter's box that time, man, you could see that he was really trying to get out of it. But I love the aggressive nature there to stick with it. Protect your plate. Another foul ball. Have to get a few more baseballs now after these battles we've been having. So we got another payoff coming. Let's see how it goes. He's back in there. Good opportunity here for the Wildcats. Just 1 out still. Here's the pitch. And that catches him on the... Oh, he said he leaned into it. Man. Oh, that's when you kind of... Get out of the way, son. Curveball didn't have enough break on it that time out of the right hand of Jay Desmond. That's one we're going to wish we had back if this one doesn't pay off right here. That's a ball out just a bit, and that's, oof. I like it for me. I'll take it. I ain't going to turn you down as we walk the bases loaded now. And here comes center fielder Easton Kelly. Now, Easton, a sophomore also. Easton has not had a ton of plate appearances on the season. He's going to take strike 1 now with 1 away. Looming on deck is the top of the lineup in Liam Heinze. That one's way outside for ball 1. I would make Desmond pitch to me here. I would look for that thing. It's got to be good and over the plate before I'm swinging the bat here. Lifted deep to left. Is it going to get out of play? And it is out of play. Foul ball. Count's going to move 1-2 now. We're going to have to be a little more careful here, but I mean, a sac fly would tie the ball game as we're down 1-0 with the bases loaded. Oh, swings and misses. For out number 2. So now a big moment for the freshman, Liam Heinze. Heinze's got 21 RBIs on the season. 5 doubles, a triple, a home run to his name, 14 walks. That's tied for second on the team. 3 different players with 14 walks. Liam's going to take strike 1. Desmond is kind of locked in now a little bit. After that, I mean, it feels like he's locked in more after Those last 3 pitches have been over the plate. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2, yeah. 0-2 now. Choked up a bit on the bat after that one. Desmond. Yeah, that one broke a bit early and for ball 1. Wind up. Pitch. Yeah, strike 3 looking. Boys, we got to get the bats off our shoulder. Oh, that one hurt me. Leave 3 stranded. You got to give Jay Desmond credit, though. I mean, he's doing his part out there on the mound for the Patriots. That's, oh, my goodness. You got to swing away at a couple of those, gentlemen. But nonetheless, we're able to get the bases loaded. We know we can get runners on base right now. Got 2 hits here in the evening, just 1 error that we more than made up for. And we're going to head into the top of the 3rd with ACS coming up to bat, leading this one 1-0. Half past the hour, right at 6:30. But we'll take a quick break and be right back with you on 92.3 WFKN.
Mr. Smith, what was that call about last Friday night?
Well, Doc, I thought he crossed the line.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the stands thought you were the one that crossed the line with that call.
I guess I get that all the time, Doc.
Well, I'm glad you finally came in here to get your eyes checked at Wilkins Eye Care.
And like I said, I hear that all the time.
Go, Cats!
Wilkins Eye Care, 705 North Main Street, Franklin, Kentucky.
Live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat Baseball. Heading into the top of the 3rd right now. We're down a run, 1-0. Jordan Brandon's been doing some pretty good work out there on the mound, but story so far to me has been Jay Desmond, the pitcher for Allen County Patriots. Right now we're looking at the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Number 6, Owen Talbot, the designated hitter. He swings through that one for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see. What's Talbot doing on the year? There it is. The junior. Not a ton of plate appearances. Okay. He doesn't have a lot of time as a hitter. Probably getting an opportunity here tonight as a DH. He swings through that one. That's a chopper over to 3rd, sort of, but Brandon goes and fields it, comes off the mound quick as a cat, and sends it over to Alford, nearly into the base runner's path. But Lane never shies away from some contact. And that young man is able to get it for out number 1. Now here comes center fielder number 24, Dusty Hayes. Hayes, a senior, hitting .263 on the season. Right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Ball high. 1-0 count with 1 away. That 1 run has proven to be big so far in the top of the 1st. Lifted out to left center field. Braylon Turner, pardon me, calls off Easton Kelly for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. But right back to the top of the lineup. Left fielder number 2, Colton Sullivan. Colton, the senior, hitting .257 on the season. Sticks that front foot way out in front of him. I mean, it's nearly hitting the plate. That front foot, I mean, that is in the strike zone. It's literally in the strike zone. No, that's a strike. I'm sorry, that's a strike. I disagree. That front foot, man, this is throwing me off. I don't like this at all. I know he's trying to mess with the sophomore pitcher, but we're looking at 2-1. 2-1 count with 2 away. Now that front foot's back just a bit. Strike 2. Sullivan doesn't like it, but I mean he's even given him one. 2-2, 2 away to number 2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, ring up 1 for Jordan Brandon. Fantastic pitch there by the sophomore. Even getting past the awkward stance of Colton Sullivan. You know, that right there, I appreciate gamesmanship at its finest, but, I mean, got to talk to your home plate umpire a little bit about that one too, I guess. Kid needs to back up. But, nonetheless, I digress. It's time for our Wildcats to get those bats to moving. We stranded 3 on base there in the bottom of the second, and it's time to get them to work here as we're going to lead this one off with Delk, Alford, and Banton. Really the meat and heart of this lineup with the 2, 3, 4 hitters. So we'll see if we can get one past this ACS defense and really maybe getting ahead a bit on our own of Jay Desmond. Desmond, the senior, he started 3 games as a pitcher. He's only had 17 and a third innings pitched, giving up 25 hits, 29 runs, 20 of those have been earned. Just 11 strikeouts coming into this one with 16 walks. 0-4 on the season win-loss record. So, I mean, it's got to be his best outing for sure with a couple of strikeouts already. Here's the pitch to lead off Delk. That curveball, I mean, that was pretty. Really broke that time. Here's the pitch. Lifted out to right center field. Is that one going to get past him? No. Hayes runs underneath it for out number 1. Hung up just a little bit too much, but first pitch swinging. Took it for a ride was Brady Delk. Certainly would have been an extra base hit if it got down. Hayes had to go a long way. Looking like Willie Mays Hayes. That one's sent over to second baseman Metter. Metter's going to field it cleanly. First pitch swinging on that one. Metter over to Wilson for out number 2 off the grounder. So just a 2-pitch inning with 2 away. And here comes Griff Banton. Banton coming into this one was hitting .351 on the season. Right-handed senior. He's going to take a ball. So that one's lifted out. Is that going to get down? And it is in play down the right field line. Banton's going to dig for 2, and he should have an. Woof! He had to get. Whoa! Stay put over there on second. He had to slide into second. Shows off the Karate Kid crane pose there. But a very nice hit there. And the Birds are back. The Birds are back. You know, I hope we don't have a Randy Johnson situation on our hands here. Birds look like they're trying to. Oh, foul ball off the bat of gas. Birds are gone. So let's see if Jackson can find some green grass himself. The 3rd hit of the evening for the Wildcats. The curveball does what it does. And there for strike 2 to Gass. Gass will have to be even more so aggressive now. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Desmond tried to reach back and get some of that one and bring some velocity. Gas to Gas. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swung through and missed that one to end the inning. My goodness, Jay Desmond easily with his best outing, got to be of the season. And he's been handling business now. Wildcats still scoreless through 3 innings worth of work. But we're going to head back out and see if Jordan Brandon continue to do that same kind of work in the top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back on 92.3 WFKN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat Baseball. We're going to lead off the top of the 4th inning at a 1-0 deficit right here at Franklin Simpson High School's Greg Shelton Field. First pitch swinging, ripped foul by catcher Noah Towle. Man, another 18 inches towards left field, and that would have been trouble. Here's the pitch from Brandon. That one's sent straight away center field, and it is blooped up more than what I thought it was. It sounded much better coming off the bat, but Kelly catches that one on the infield. I thought that one was going to be sent out to Easton Kelly. Sorry, we've got Kelly for Kelly out there, and in center, we've got Easton Kelly. In right, we got Carson Kelly. In left field, we got Braylon Turner. And then at third, we got Colton Turner. So I've got 2 Kellys and 2 Turners. And pardon me if it's getting a little bit confusing at times. But we're having fun with it. 1-0 count now to the lefty, Eli Stamper. A lot like Braylon Turner. That is a long, lanky young man. Stands straight up in the batter's box as well. Here's the pitch. Comes inside. Got close. Turned his hips in. Got a 3-0 count now. Here's the windup from Brandon. And the pitch. Takes strike 1. As the ice cream truck goes by. Man, that's the old school ice cream truck too. Man, that's the old Chevy van, the ones your parents warned you about. Here's the pitch. That's swung on for strike 2. Count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Ooh, fouled off the bat of Stamper. Good battle happening right here. Brandon versus Stamper. Here's the pitch. Tapped foul down the first baseline. Had a chance of staying fair. And what has turned out, we jokingly say that it's always a beautiful day for baseball, no matter what it looks like, overcast, cloudy, raining. It's always a beautiful day for baseball. But what's turned out to be a very nice evening here in Franklin. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fouled off and fought off yet again. We're coming to you right now live from Franklin Simpson High School's Greg Shelton Field, but our studios on the historic downtown Franklin Square, the Franklin Bank and Trust, WFKN Studios. Here's the pitch. Ooh, ball low. I don't like it. What? Oh man, a Patriots fan just screamed out, "That's a walk." That was pretty good. Anyways, here comes the pitcher, Jay Desmond. Desmond, right-handed hitter as well as pitcher. Runner now on first. Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside. 1-0 count, one away now. 1-0 ball game. The visiting Patriots leading here in the top of the fourth inning. Pickoff attempt. Nowhere close yet. I would imagine that Stamper would be one that would be difficult to pick off too, because I mean, he's about 2.5 steps away from first base, and as tall as he is, I stand a good 6'2", and that kid, he looks like he's every bit of 6'4", 6'5". Now he's out to a big lead over on first. He goes. There's the throw down to second. He's going to be out by a mile. A beautiful, beautiful throw there from senior Griff Banton. I mean, he put that thing on the money. I didn't think that he was going to take off. I just thought he was out to a big lead trying to play some cat and mouse, but, I mean, Griff guns him down for out number 2. Swings through that one, does Desmond. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 away here in the top of the fourth inning. Down in the dirt, Banton stays in front. Count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. You'd love to see Brandon put this one across the plate and make Desmond swing. Strike 3 rings him up. There we go. Fantastic pitch off the right arm of Jordan Brandon. And hopefully we got a little bit of momentum coming the Wildcat way now. Feeling good after gunning one down out there on second base. The big time throw. Not quite a pickoff. That's what I nearly said. The throw from behind the plate on the stolen base attempt by Eli Stamper. He's gunned down off the right arm of senior Griff Banton. Then Jordan Brandon ends it with a strikeout. So, a little bit of AC/DC thunder here in between middle of the fourth. And time for the Wildcats to get this one going. So, I think we're going to see Braylon Turner lead this one off, followed up by Colton Turner, followed up by Carson Kelly. Man, this is feeling kind of like a really good situation with momentum in the Wildcats' direction, hoping that we can figure out what Jay Desmond's been out here doing. I mean, I don't know what he had for breakfast, lunch today, but he needs to keep more at that. But we said this a lot to lead off the broadcast. We said that ACS is a very talented team and does not necessarily, their record does not necessarily reflect their talent levels. Just 6 total wins on the season. But the Patriots, with several good upperclassmen, I mean, 1, 2 seniors that play a lot, 1, 2, 3, 4 juniors, a couple sophomores, and a good freshman hitter in Noah Tao. Braylon Turner takes ball 1 low. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 low. Come on, bro. It's a 25-mile-an-hour zone. Slow down. There's kids out here. Here's the windup by Desmond. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Sure is. This is what I can appreciate about Desmond so far. anytime that he's thrown a couple of straight balls, he has not been afraid to just try to throw one across home plate. And just whatever happens is kind of like, it's almost like he's thrown a YOLO pitch. Ball 4 to Turner.
For the Wildcats, third baseman number 12, Colton Turner.
Now, Braylon, second in stolen bases. Six for 6 on the season. No, I guess that would make him third now because Lane has got one. It makes him 7 for 7 in this game. High and tight to Turner. Colton Turner. Colton 1 for 1 in this one. A good hit straight through the 5-6 hole, just past the shortstop, Keegan Towle. Let's see if Braylon's going to be taken off. He goes. There's the throw down, and he's going to be out. Yep. Noah Towle. I mean, that's a good throw down there. Whew. Swung on, fouled off. Count moves 2-1. Now with one out on the board after the leadoff walk. The Wildcats trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-2 count now with one away. Here's the pitch. Ball low. Count runs full with one out. Here's the pitch. That one hammered straight up the middle. Find some green grass. A little bit of timeout by Coach Wilhite, who was back out on his third base spot. Let's see.
Right fielder number 8, Carson Kelly.
We're going to get a runner here in Aiden Jones.
That's number 5, Aiden Jones.
Aiden Jones, 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts. Has not had a bunch of playing time this year, according to his at-bats. Out to a good lead. Let's see what Carson Kelly can do with the sun. Pickoff attempt. Jones is safe. Remind me, somebody, what was Aiden's brother's name? Hunter Jones. Yeah, Hunter played well for us a season ago. Played center field. And scene I'll never forget is their father, Mr. Jones, showing up in fantastic Franklin Simpson gear at the regional tournament last season. Runner is going to get all the way to second base now off of the passed ball. First one of the game there for Noah Towle. Two balls, no strikes, one away. Runner on second. Carson Kelly at bat right now for your Wildcats. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off over the home team dugout. Still just a minor amount of wind gust. Scoots up a little bit in the batter's box there. Did Carson. Takes ball 3. He wasn't real dug in with that. He scooted up there. It was probably a good couple inches just before Desmond threw that one. Strike 2. Fastball low and away to run the count full. Let's see what Carson's got in store. Here's the pitch. He's going to walk on that one. Ball 4. Now here comes number 13, pinch hitting, Boy Blankenberg. Boy, the lefty, used to hearing his name called a whole bunch out on the pitcher's mound. Boy, a sophomore. Boy's hitting 245 on the season.
Pinch hitting for the Wildcats. Number 13, Boy Blankenberg.
Top of the lineup in the on-deck circle, and Liam Heinze. Having a little bit of a meeting is the ACS head coach with Desmond, doing some coaching. And they got some bullpen action going as well. They have used a lot of pitchers this season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different pitchers have seen some sort of action this season for the Patriots. Here's the pitch. Oh, I don't like that one, Blue. Strike 1 to Blankenberg. 2 aboard out there on the bases right now, first and second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, oh, just foul down the first base line off the bat of Blankenberg. 0-2 count now. After the bogus first pitch being called a strike. Checks the runner on second. Here's the pitch. Hammered out into right field. Is that going to get down fair play? It does, out towards right field. 1 run is going to score in Jones. 1 runner is going to come all the way over to third base. Now we're in business. Boy has to hold up, but the pinch hit pays off. Blankenberg's going to get a runner now, and Easton Kelly, pardon me, back in, and we got a tie ball game. Five hits on the evening now for your Wildcats. That's great. Still just 1 out. Runner on third, or runner on the corners, and Kelly to Kelly. Bounced in. Got Easton on first, Carson on third. You got Coach Wilhite calling out the numbers from third base. Here's the pitch. That one's sent right up to Desmond. Then ACS is going to have an opportunity to turn 2, and they do just that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ugh, you hate that so much. A 1-4-3 double play to end the bottom of the 4th inning. But, hey, Wildcats did some more damage right there. We got some work done, and we put 1 run up on the board to tie this one. Man. You love and you hate the game so much sometimes. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you with some more Wildcat baseball action right after this on 92.3 WFKN.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Shoot that. Hey, why not? Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Ready to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat baseball. Well, we just finished up the bottom of the 4th inning here, and your Wildcats have tied it up at 1 run apiece. Now, off the bat of sophomore pinch hitter Boy Blankenberg. Boy sent a rope out into right field, painted that right field line. Right fielder Wyatt Todd was able to get onto it pretty quickly, though, and hold Boy at first with just a single and hold a second runner that came all the way around to third base. And we double played out in a 1-4-3 double play to end the bottom of the fourth. And now we're heading here into the top of the fifth. Leading off, number 20, Keegan Tao, shortstop. Tao made a phenomenal play earlier in the game with a diving catch. He's got a hard hit ball over to Brady Delk. He fields it cleanly, moving to his left, sends it over to Alford for out number 1.
Next up for the Patriots.
But as I was saying, Keegan Tao, man, he made a great diving catch in foul territory out towards left field, where, I mean, he traveled a good 60 feet for basically a full extension diving catch for an out. I mean, that was great. Here comes Ty Wilson now, the first baseman. Chopper to third base. Colton Turner, he's going to field it cleanly in his glove, send it over to Lane Alford for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the fifth.
Now batting for the Patriots, right fielder number 3, Wyatt Todd.
Turner been handling business on those choppers over here. He's had to charge. I think that's the 4th one of the game where he's had to really charge at it. Playing the hot corner tonight for your Wildcats. And here comes Wyatt Todd, the right fielder. Way in tight. Shows bunt. Misses. Whiffs completely on the bunt. I mean, he was over the top of the plate, too, before Jordan Brandon got into his windup. Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside. 1-1 count now, 2 away. Here we go. There's the windup and the pitch. Just a bit low and away that time. Count rolls 2-1. Straight up 7 o'clock right now here on the evening. We've dipped down to 66 degrees, but still just a good-looking sunset out there. As that's a strike. Looking for 2-2 count now. One of those beautiful Franklin sunsets going to happen out there. Hey, gorgeous. Whoa, ring that one up. I wanted that one. Says it was a bit low in the zone. This is our home plate umpire, but man, that was a good-looking curveball. The arm of the sophomore, Jordan Brandon. Nonetheless, full count. Here's the payoff. Fouled off towards the ACS dugout. Wind picking up just a little bit, still blowing right to left. Here's the windup and the pitch. Yep, that's going to come inside on him for ball 4. Brandon has a very compact windup. He doesn't get a whole lot of motion into it. There's not a big leg kick there or a lot of movement with the glove. Here comes designated hitter number 6, Owen Talbot. Grounded out his last at-bat. But with 2 away, let's see if the designated hitter can do any work. He lifts one out to the left field. Braylon Turner is chasing. Runs it down for out number 3. Had to catch that one on the run. Talbot took it for a ride. But gets underneath it. Fields it cleanly. Now he's going to make the long trot in from way out in left field. Well, now it's time to see if we can put some more hits up on the board. Got 5 hits in this one, but just 1 run to claim for it. As Jay Desmond is making his way back to the bump now for the Patriots. And just to give you a little bit of insight into how my weird and ridiculous mind works, I said Patriots. That reminded me of Boston. That reminded me of how much I just hate Boston sports in general, and which reminded me of the Boston Celtics choking the 2nd straight playoff game at home away to the New York Knicks last night. Lost a 20-plus point lead for the second consecutive game in these NBA playoffs right now. The defending champs kind of on the ropes heading into New York and MSG, the illustrious Madison Square Garden, that is, which I don't care for the Knicks either, but, man, I'm rooting for them, you know, because they're playing a Boston team. I'm having a little bit of fun with you here. Anyways, Brady Delk leading off the bottom of the fifth. 414 hitter coming into this one. That curveball was just nasty right there. There's a segment on ESPN called That's Nasty. That would have made the cut, I believe. That pitch was nice for strike one. Up in the zone that time for ball one. Desmond wasting no time between pitches. Strike two. Brady didn't care for that one. Hard to see. It might have been a little low in the zone. 1-2. That one stays up in the zone. 2-2. Desmond, to take a term from golfing, he is a grip it and rip it pitcher right now. And that one's sent over to Tao. Tao is going to field it clean. Let's see if he's going to fire it over to Brady Delk showing off the wheels. Turn on the afterburners right there, and he beats out the throw of Keegan Tao for an infield hit. My goodness. He had on his track shoes. Now here comes Lane Alford, senior first baseman, all-region player from a year ago. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball high and outside that time. 1-0. Brady was out to a pretty good lead there. Let's see how aggressive we are. He's 8 for 8 on stolen base attempts this season. Good lead. Lays the bunt down, does Lane Alford, and that gets away from Jay Desmond as he tried to field it. And wow, another infield hit. Back-to-back infield hits for your Wildcats. Now we're really cooking with gas here. Runners on first and second with nobody away, and Griff Banton up to bat. Designated hitter Jackson Gass on deck. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball one. Stays up in the zone. Maybe the Wildcats have figured a little bit of something out here, just a little bit of something, with showing bunt to Desmond. Maybe that gets in his mind a little bit. Checks the runner at second, shows bunt, and he lays it down third baseline. That might be another infield hit, and Brady is safe. That is another infield hit. 3 straight infield hits right here. That, I don't know if I've ever seen that. 3 straight infield hits. That's phenomenal. So bases loaded, nobody away. The Patriots finding themselves in a world of trouble right now with designated hitter Jackson Gass up to bat. Here's the pitch. Hit out to right center field. Is that going to get down? Get down, get down, ball. It's down. That's going to get all the way to the warning track. 1 run's easily going to score. 2nd run is easily going to score. Jackson Gass with a 2 RBI double. The designated hitter delivers. That's how you do it, young man.
Now batting for the Wildcats, left fielder number 2, Braylon Turner.
Stays on third, does Griff Banton. And here comes left fielder, Braylon Turner. Still nobody away, and the ACS coach wants to talk it over. Dusty Hayes throws his glove down out in center field. You could see a little bit of disgust there from the body language, and there throws his glove at him as well as Colt Sullivan goes over and takes a knee. Man. And there goes the glove of Wyatt Todd, the right fielder. He throws it over at his teammates. Looks like we're going to see a change in pitching for the Patriots. Man, I tell you what, he's in trouble here, but it's not anything to do with the right arm of your pitcher. You had a very strange 3 infield hits. Let's see, that's going to be number 11. That's going to be Randy Stebbins. Yes, Stebbins, the junior. He's got 14 innings pitched on the year, giving up 19 hits, 9 runs. 8 of those were earned, 11 strikeouts, 5 walks, and he's got an even 4 ERA. Also a right-handed pitcher. Based on the one pitch there, it looks like he is a very overhand right-handed pitcher. Straight over the top. A little looser that time. Maybe he's just getting loosened up. Man, that was a huge hit to get us up to a 3-1 lead here at home. Jackson Gass delivered in a phenomenal way there. Jackson, coming into this one, the sophomore, was hitting .274. I'm sure that one's going to up his average a little bit. 15 RBIs prior to that, now on up to 17 RBIs. His second double of the season. Right there, here at home. Banton going to be over on third after that. So we still got 2 runners in scoring position with nobody away. This is about as good as it gets right here as far as momentum-wise goes. Shouldn't be any chance of doubling anybody up here or anything crazy like that happening. Coach Wilhite makes his way back out to third base coaching box. So we're going to see Braylon Turner, then we're going to see Colton Turner. And then I would imagine we're going to see Carson Kelly. Colton Turner, 2 for 2, looming on deck in this one. Slammed out straight away center field. Banton's going to go. There's going to be a play at the plate. Maybe, nope. First baseman Turner, or Wilson, Ty Wilson, is going to cut it off. But that is going to be a very nice sac fly. I don't know if Wilson should have cut that one off or not. Griff looked like he had a pretty good jump on that throw. Would have been safe probably either way, but it would have been a nice play at the plate. Just one away now, and your Wildcats are leading 4-1 with 3 runs so far happening in the bottom of the 5th. That one's lifted high here in the infield. Stamper's calling everybody away. He squeezes it for out number 2. First pitch swinging. I love that aggressive nature, though. He's up there to hit dingers, and that's what he's done so far here tonight with a 2 for 3 evening after that fly out. It's Colton Turner. A little bit of pinch hitting action now. Hendrick Blankenberg. His brother got a hit to send one in earlier in this one. Let's see if the other brother can make one happen. Hendrick, tall right-handed hitter. Checks the runner. There's the pitch. Stebbins low and away that time. Only 3 pitches so far. Recorded 2 outs already. That's a strike. That was a very off-speed. I guess it was a curveball. Wait, it seemed like it tailed off just a bit. A little bit of a sneaky velocity on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away to Hendrick Blankenberg. Here's the pitch. Ball inside. He was for sure taking that time. 2-2 with 2 away. Runner on second. 4-1 lead for your Wildcats here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Good swing through on that one by Hendrick. Hendrick, the sophomore, hitting .222. So he's hitting .222, and we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 2s are wild at the moment. Sent straight away center field. Dusty Hayes is underneath it, and he's going to squeeze it for out number 3. And your Wildcats are going to leave one stranded, but not before putting 3 more on the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And we now lead it 4-1 as we're going to take a quick break and head into the top of the 6th inning, the championship inning, as they say. We'll be right back right here on 92.3 WFKN.
Looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
And everybody, the 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin Simpson High School's Wildcat Baseball. Here's Dusty Hayes leading off the top of the 6th inning. Looking at a 4-1 deficit is the Allen County Patriots to your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Jordan Brandon, the tall right-handed pitcher, is still out there on the bump for your Franklin Simpson Wildcats. Just a 1-hit, 1-run outing so far on 63 pitches. Swings through that one. Does Hayes. Looking at a 1-1 count. A very good outing for Brandon so far through this one. You know, whenever you give up a run early in a ball game, you get a little nervous, get a little tight, but that 1 run and that 1 hit is it so far. 1-2 now. Wind up, pitch, swings through, ring up another one for Jordan Brandon. They're going to throw it around the horn. Just over to first. Next up for the Patriots, left fielder number 2, top of the lineup, Colton Sullivan. Colton, the senior, 257 hitter coming into this one. That right foot way out in front of him there. Lifted out to shallow, not quite outfield, but fielded by Brady Delk cleanly. Just a little pop fly, just a little doink. Now here comes Noah Tao. Noah Tao, I would argue, has had a fantastic game for Allen County. Here's the pitch. Takes strike 1. But threw 1 runner out trying to steal. He's the catcher. He threw 1 runner out trying to steal second. Nearly got a second one. That one's lifted. That's going to be shallow infield as well. And we got a quick 3 up, 3 down inning right here in the top of the 6th as Brady Delk fields that one cleanly for the 3rd out here of the top of the 6th inning. I mean, wow. I think we're still under 70 pitches here for Jordan Brandon. And we're going into the bottom of the 6th inning right here with a 4-1 lead. So Allen County will have just one more crack at it to try to get back into this ball game. Let's see if Stebbins is coming back out to pitch for Allen County Scottsville, or if we're going to see somebody else. I think we're going to see somebody else. They're going to make another change, as I think I counted earlier 13 different pitchers that have seen action, and that's going to be number 36. Yeah, there's another one that's just seen an inning's worth of action in Spencer Calvert, the junior. He's thrown 1 inning so far. Gave up 2 hits and 1 run.
Number 36, Spencer Calvert.
In that 1 inning worth of action, he did throw 3 walks and no strikeouts. So, let's see how the junior fares in this situation. He is going to see, let's see, the bottom part of the lineup, though, to kick this one off, the 9-hole hitter. We're going to see Easton Kelly, followed up by the freshman Liam Heinze, and batting third will be Brady Delk. So, let's see how it goes here for Allen County Scottsville.
Center fielder number 10, Easton Kelly.
Making I would imagine this is a difficult decision here for the coach to give a pitcher a chance to try to keep his team in it. Currently sitting at a 4-1 deficit. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a fastball high. Easton set. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Outside part of the plate. 1-1. Wind up. Pitch. Ball up in the zone. Two 2-1. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up infield fly. Calling everybody away is Parker Metter. He's going to squeeze it. Nope. Pardon me. That's Jay Desmond out there on second base now. Desmond calls everybody away. Fields it cleanly for out number 1. Here comes top of the order now. Freshman Liam Heinze. Heinze set up in the back of the batter's box. Sun continues to get low in the sky. Ball up and in. The sun starting to get low out there now. The lights turned on. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Called a ball. 2-1 count now with one away to the leadoff hitter in the lineup. Second hitter here in the bottom 6. Ball 3. Wind up, pitch. Called a ball. Check swing. Called safe. Ooh. Watch that one go across that time. Now here comes shortstop number 7, Brady Delk. One aboard. One away. 4-1. The Wildcats have gotten the bats moving. Had 9 hits. 3 of those were infield hits in the bottom of the previous inning. Towel from behind the plate threw it on down to first to Wilson, and Heinze was very safe, and he heard one of the, I'm assuming a parent yell, "He's out!" No, he wasn't. It wasn't even very close. Oh man, a hanging curveball stayed way up in the zone, and it was almost like you saw Brady's feet get happy right there. He wanted all of that one. He took a big cut at it. His count now goes 1-1. So we got a 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away on 11 pitches. We got Yahtzee out on the scoreboard. As that one goes low and away for ball 2. Checking the runner. That's another one. Heinze gets the throw down again from Tao. Safe. 3 balls, 1 strike. Gets a signal from Coach Wilhite. Let's keep an eye on Heinze and see how this one goes now. Out to a decent lead. Does not go anywhere. Lifts that one high. Get out of it. Get out of fair play ball. Oh, and he drops it.
It's fair play. It landed fair.
Oh, I guess I thought that was fair ball, but he tried to field it, did Wilson, and it popped out of his glove. It looked like it bounced fair, but called a foul ball on the catch attempt. So we're now looking at a Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see how this one goes. Runner goes. He's going to be safe. Oh, no. No, he's safe. He's safe. Yes, he's safe because that was a walk. Stay on the bag. Yeah, I think they thought they had a strike him out, throw him out opportunity there, but that was called ball 4. I thought it was a pretty good-looking pitch there off the arm of Calvert, but called ball 4. And now we got 2 aboard on first and second with just 1 away. And here comes the lane train. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Change up right down Main Street. Checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Curveball. That's a good-looking curveball for strike 2. Lane going to have to be aggressive now. Runners on first and second with 1 away. 4-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. 7:24 in the evening. And he hits him. Didn't make much of an attempt to get out of the way, did Lane. But hit him in the arm. It was a high, very, very off-speed hanging curveball that time. He made very little attempt to get out of the way of that one, meaning he didn't make any attempt to get out of the way. But it was good. It was good because, I mean, now the bases are loaded with 1 away, and you got Griff Banton up to bat. Takes ball 1. Calvert here in a bit of a jam for the Patriots. Swings through a fastball that time, behind on it for strike 1. Jackson Gass, who delivered last time that the bases were loaded in the on-deck circle. Ball low. 2-1 count. Gets the signal, does Calvert. He's set. Here's the pitch. Ball stays up high. 3-1 count now with 1 away. Bases juiced. Heinze on third, Delk on second, Alford on first. Senior Banton at the plate. Fouled off. Stade had to get low with that one. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wind up, pitch. Swung through and misses for strike 3. Calvert gets his first strikeout of the season. And out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Now here comes Jackson Gass, who hit a massive bases loaded double that ran in 2 RBIs that got this team on track. That one lifted out to center field. Get down, get down. And it's not going to get down enough. Oh, Gass nearly delivered again, but Dusty Hayes runs underneath that one for out number 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. I'm just going to stick with you through this break rather than taking another one. Wildcats have certainly done what we talked about in the top of this one and found their bats here tonight. The very, very important for this team. If they are going to win some postseason games, they're going to have to find their bats because the main part of the pitching is happening right here with sophomore Jordan Brandon, who's back on the mound to try to finish this one out in the top of the 7th, as well as another super sophomore in Boy Blankenberg. Those are the 2 main young men that you got that pitch a bunch of innings. But right behind them, you've got Brady Delk, who's thrown 25 innings on the year. And then you got Easton Kelly, who's thrown a bunch of innings, another sophomore. And then you got relief pitcher Max Wren. Max has got a win to his name. I think that was last week that Max, might have been the week prior to that. Max got a win, but fantastic in relief, a junior. So between Max and Brady, just the lone 2 upperclassmen that you've got in this pitching staff, we're not wishing away this season. We're not trying to move forward to 2026. But, man, next year this pitching staff is going to look and feel loaded with a couple of seniors and several good juniors. Now here comes Eli Stamper, the very tall left-handed hitter. Takes ball 1 low and away from Jordan Brandon, trying to finish this one off. 3 outs away from a win right here over Allen County. Strike 1. Right up 31W right there. 1-1, Brandon to Stamper. Here's the pitch. Swings through that one, foul ball for strike 2. Stamper, the senior, is very good, 324 average. 1 of 4 300 hitters for Allen County. Shows a good eye on that one, just a bit off the plate for ball 2. Brandon has just given up the 1 hit coming into the top of the 7th inning here. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper over to Alford. Alford is going to try to outrun Stamper, and he does just that. Would have been a very tight squeeze there as Stamper tried to put on the Jets, and he might have beaten Brandon there if Alford made the choice to toss it over to Brandon. But he just beats them both himself over to first for out number 1. Now here comes Jay Disman. And he's going to send one over to Turner. Turner actually doesn't have to charge for once, and he fires one over to first. Alford able to stretch for that one just a little bit.
Next up for the Patriots,
Yeah, it's the first ground ball that Colton's been able just to let come to him and hasn't had to charge to all night. Now your Wildcats are 1 out away from a win here on a Thursday night, leading 4-1 in the top of the 7th. Jordan Brandon trying to get the complete game. Fouled off by Keegan Tao. Keegan Tao, junior, hitting .317 on the season. Right-handed hitter, plays shortstop for the Patriots. Made some nice plays on defense. Good-looking pitch there, just stays too low in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, trying to finish this one off. Here's the pitch. Slapped out towards right field. Hendrick Blankenberg squeezes it for out number 3. Great job there by Hendrick to stay underneath it, stay with it, and your Wildcats win right here at home on a Thursday night, May the 8th. One of my very best friends from back home birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Paul David Patterson. Special shout out to you, buddy, even though I know you're not watching. But anyways, Jordan Brandon, the story of this one, a 1-hit, 1-run ball game for the sensational outing for the sophomore. And your Wildcats win it 4-1. This has been a great one. You saw the Wildcats get the bats going as well. 9 hits on the evening, 3 of them infield hits there in the bottom of the 5th inning. They were down 1-0 in the top of the 1st, and they didn't get the scoring started until the bottom of the 4th when they tied it up, and then they pushed it out to a 4-1 lead with a 3-run bottom of the 5th inning. This has been a great game. We saw no major mistakes on the bases. Just 1 error on the evening that was more than made up for immediately with a great 6-3 double play made out in the field by Brady Delk. So great job all around tonight, guys. And I can't wait until next week. We got 4 games with you next week. 3 baseball in their final 4-game homestand. They're going to go to Lexington, I think, this weekend and play, or your baseball Wildcats. We're going to have the final home game of your Lady Cats softball next Thursday. So we're going to be with you Monday night baseball, Tuesday night baseball, off Wednesday, Thursday night softball, and Friday night baseball, if weather permits for all of us. So with that said, Wildcats win here tonight, a 4-1 victory over Allen County Scottsville. Great job pitching tonight. That's the story of the game for Jordan Brandon. My name's Cody Schuler. Thank you so much for joining us right here on 92.3 WFKU.